Hello creation, I hope you're well. I can't stop, can I? I've just written this, it's called I Sit in Anticipation. If it's flowing, it's got to come out, hasn't it? I've got to share it, it's got to get out there. It's got to get out there. There's a reasoning behind it all, and it all shall be revealed. I sit in anticipation, awaiting the abundance of which I so deserve. For I am and will always be the first that ever served. I was there at the birth of the morning star and emergence of the sun. I observed after the longest night the birthing of time begun. I sit in anticipation of receivership of my just rewards, after eons of searching many a soul after consenting to God's holy accord. I am love, as are all others who descend beyond the veil. To traverse these holy waters, the soul it had to sail. Far beyond experimental depths previously perceived, in lives we lived as separate in a mind that would believe. Falling from reality to the depths of all illusion, to navigate and observe through life, yet to believe it as truth was just delusion. I sit in anticipation of the bounties so accrued, with space of heart now cleared for the self to be imbued, soaking up the riches of existence, all of which acquired, yet not by yearnings of the heart, nor by that of selfish desire. I sit in anticipation for my heart to return home, to long the lives of empty search in lives of so alone. Where grace of God did separate the heart for heart to seek, 'twas a journey set for the bravest of braves, and not one for the weak. I sit in anticipation, in gratitude for all that of which I am. Regardless of the form I take, I am so much more than man. For I am all and everything, both known and of the unknown. I am all of creation, and I watch on as you all grow. If that's not from the Creator, I don't know what is. Yeah, but what sort of creator? We're all creator beings, aren't we? We are. We are indeed. I see ourselves as transmitter receivers, as I've mentioned before a good few times in these videos, in these creative little well, it's not an endeavour, is it? It's just being of service, that's all. Yeah, so we're on with it, aren't we? Just get on with it, do it. When it's flowing, it's flowing. I love it when it flows like this. God, it's awesome. It's awesome. Tapped into that great divine, that great vast library of infinite possibility. It's just phenomenal, isn't it? It really is. Love it. Why would you ever stop? Why would you ever stop? I know sometimes it's like when writers, I suppose I've had it myself. It all depends on where you are in your energy, on what you've got going off in your life, on what the distractions are that disconnect you from the all that is. The all that is. I don't know how else to put it. From creation. So it all depends, doesn't it, what we've got going off in our lives. There have been times when the life has been so busy with distraction that we can find ourselves in the depths of heavy energies, and there's, regardless of how we when we're lost within the self, when we're lost so deep within the illusion, and we can't get in the dark illusion, and we can't seem to find our way out of it, or find our way out of it, when sometimes all we've got to do is just relax. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done when you're wrapped up in it all, isn't it? It really is. But to go with the flow, yeah, well, sometimes they can be rapid waters, and that flow can take you over bloody waterfall, can't it? You know, as daft as it seems, it can. So it's like, can't fault anybody who who tries to swim up river when they're heading towards a waterfall. But sometimes we've got to take that fall for us to learn the lessons, regardless of how, you know, they could be the harshest of lessons. But for us to reach those calmer waters, you know, within ourself, within the self, within the heart and the mind and the soul, we might just have to go over that edge and plunge down that waterfall, you know, and it could be a hell of a fall, can be. But then once you've done that, and you start working your way out of that other side, you know, then you have to put all that behind you. You have to do, you know, because that might have been an experience that you've just had, and it might have been horrific. I don't doubt it would have been going over the edge of a waterfall, you know. But I could understand the fear that was felt, thinking this is the end, and then surviving it. There's so many can relate that to life experience. And then you're pushed away from it. You're taken away from it. Because at most times it's like you're punch drunk. You're in a state of, could be shock. Some could be post-traumatic stress disorder. Stress after the fact, you know, after the event. And then you're taken away from that event. But you sometimes can't see that, because you relive that event over and over and over and over and over in your mind. And you feel that fear. And it's you that's got hold of that fear. That fear ain't got hold of you. You've got hold of that fear. You have the capability to let go of that and that experience and move on from it and reach those calmer waters. You have that capability. And then you look back. You know, once you've reached those calmer waters, once you've healed from that experience, you look back and you think, fuck me. Sorry for my language, but how did I get through that? What an experience. What an experience. And you're literally left shaking your head. You know, sorry for my language. You know, it's not big about it, it's not clever about it, is the swearing. But I do swear on occasion. You know, not all the time. Far from it. Right. I'm going to say that's definitely it for today, because it is. I can't bother what comes through. If all else comes through today, it'll get recorded tomorrow. So I'm not going to say that's it for weekend, because it may well not be. Wherever you are in the world, whatever's going off around you, if there's no love around you, you'll be that love. You'll be that light. And you'll light them all up. You'll spread that love. And you will make the world a better place. That's it for today. Alright. Take care.